Screwed. A short time ago, DJ Danger Mouse mixed the Jay-Z Black album together with the Beatles' White album, creating the underground smash hit, The Gray Album. The record companies didn't like that so much. Well, my next guests have taken the next step and have created an online kit for aspiring DJs to make their own Jay-Z mixes. Please welcome the creators of the Jay-Z construction set, Claire Chanel and Scary Sherman. How you guys doing tonight?
What's up? I'm doing pretty good.
Great to have you on the program. So a little background here. I mean, I'm big into rap music, but for those who aren't, why was the Gray album such a huge deal?
Gray album is a big deal because it took what was the biggest album in rap at that time and paired it with the untouchable of rock and pop world, which is the Beatles.
And was this was totally illegal, right? This guy didn't ask permission from either one of these artists to mix these things together, correct?
Yeah, that's right. It's important to note that when the Black Album came out, Rockefeller Records also released acapellas of the whole album. So that's a record that just has the vocals on it.
Gotcha.
That's a tool that's made for DJs to remix it.
Hold on. Your friend there is playing a little bit from the Jay-Z construction set as we speak, right?
Actually, that's his voice. This is Scary Sherman. I'm Claire Chanel. Yeah.
So what impact did this have on the music business as well as the file sharing community?
Well, the impact is really that we're trying to activate listeners. We want to remove this gulf between there being a producer and a consumer of music. So when the Gray album came out, that was one of many remixes that had hit the streets at that same time. We wanted to show that it was part of this powerful current of contemporary music.
And the way that the kids are doing it these days and these things, we're talking over each other, Mr. Sherman.
Yeah.
Are these construction sets, right? What are the construction sets?
Well, the idea of the construction set is you have all this information that's available already. We had tools from the free software community, samples from people who are crazy about old synthesizers. There's remixes that we got off SoulSeek, and there's just tons of information. So we brought it all together, kind of connected the dots for people, and they've just run with it since then.
And the one that you guys are specifically responsible for would be the Jay-Z construction set, right?
That's right.
Okay, can we hear a little bit of the fruits? I think we have a little bit of clip from the Jay-Z construction set. Let's hear that right now.
Now tuned into the greatest.
That's right. I don't think so.
That's hot. Yeah.
Sergeant.
Turn the music up, turn the lights down, in my zone.
Is this legal?
I don't know. Yeah.
Sure, but you're probably gonna go to jail.
I'll smoke anything.
That's great. So what we did there was we mixed, I guess, some stuff that we said on this show, along with your Jay-Z construction. I gotta say, it sounded pretty dope, my friends.
I'm surprised it hasn't hit the waves yet.
It will. It will. I guarantee it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
So for the people out there, where can they get a hold of the software that they need to do what we just heard?
All right, well, if you go to our website, it's jzconstructionset.com. There's no punctuation.
No matter where you go, you are what you are, player.
You know what I'm saying? If you go on there, you'll find instructions. We're distributing it in a completely autonomous fashion, which we're using what's called BitTorrent.
BitTorrent is one of these P2P file sharing things?
It's not just one of it. It's basically next level P2P.
Gotcha.
And so on BitTorrent, I mean, we have no control over it anymore. This project is completely out of our hands.
It's taken a life of its own. Could you guys still get in trouble for doing this, though? Because you've taken someone else's art and put it up there for other people to essentially steal.
Well, it's tough to say. We've got no contact with any legal entities so far.
Hit me.
And I mean, the way that we're distributing it is important because we have really no control. Nobody's downloading it from us. We're not providing it. We're just showing that all this stuff is there already, and we're just telling you how to get it.
So you're not scared that like Jay-Z's thugs are going to come to your door and like try to extract some cash for you, or break a couple legs or something, pop some cats?
Yo, we're just adding to Jay-Z's legend. This is just mythifying the man.
So this has actually become a huge movement in the music industry. What was the Gray Tuesday thing? This was a big protest against this whole mega force of the record industry.
Yeah, Gray Tuesday was huge. It was unprecedented. Gray Tuesday made it so that the Gray album was the most downloaded album in the world. That's more than Britney Spears, more than Outkast.
Wow.
And basically what happened is after Danger Mouse was served the cease and desist, this group called Downhill Battle came together and they said, we got to do something about this. So they put out the word that as many sites as possible would post MP3s of the album so that I mean, you just can't ban music anymore. And since then, it's even harder. There's a website now called bannedmusic.org. And anytime that an artist receives a cease and desist letter, immediately you'll be able to get the album from bannedmusic.org. So essentially, that tactic is completely worthless.
But there's no retribution. I mean, these people still can't get in trouble just because it goes up on bannedmusic.org. I mean, there's got to be some way that these guys could come and get you.
Music biz #1 supplier. Record companies told me I couldn't cut it. And I don't wear jerseys. I'm 30 plus. Give me a
Yeah, what's up with Silent Bob sitting next to you there, for Christ's sake?
I don't know. The man's pretty loud, if you ask me. He's making a lot of noise.
Does he bring his turntable on dates with him? Is this how he communicates?
Can you say that once more?
Do you bring the turntable on dates with you? Is that how you communicate with?
So you gonna need
Yeah, essentially. I mean, I haven't heard the man's voice in my life.
Wow.
I met
We
him
want
at
to
a
hear it
club.
for the first time right here on Unscrewed. Speak!
I ain't passed the ball, but I know a little
Forget
bit.
about it. So what's next for you guys? What are you guys going to do next?
Well, we feel like people got the wrong idea about us, that we're totally down on the industry. So we've been kind of analyzing it and picking out what we think are a new positive thing we're doing. So we're going to be putting out a new CD called The Remix. And by the time this airs, you'll be able to get information from jzconstructionset.com.
All right. Well, stay crunk, homies. Don't get nothing on you, all right?
Get low.
All right. Thanks a lot for being on the